CARLSON, this is more significant than a simple narrative involving secret documents. The second and last presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump is actually a fascinating period of history, despite the fact that you might not remember much about it. And it's worth watching again. Because we had today off, we actually did it. Trump then arrived with a political death shot. He had evidence that Joe Biden had been selling hostile foreign governments access to the US government. Trump was aware of this, and the information found on Hunter Biden's laptop proves it. As you may recall, Joe Biden did not even reply. He called it Russian misinformation. He then started to attack. Biden yelled, "Show us your tax returns. Present your tax returns to us." Naturally, Trump declined. In contrast, Biden had nothing to hide and had previously established a website named joebiden.com to display his own most current tax filings. Joe Biden is reliable, in contrast to Donald Trump. The message was that. Why are we telling you this at this time of night? Why are we revisiting the past? We're doing it because, 2 years later, the roles have been reversed in a perplexing, impressive, and rather comical manner. Donald Trump's tax returns are now available. Democrats in the House seized them. Be damned, law, tradition, and privacy. Privacy? And they make them available to the public because Donald Trump is a nasty orange man without Bill of Rights safeguards. What do Trump's tax returns reveal now that we have them? They do, however, demonstrate how much poorer Donald Trump became after entering politics. He might be the only guy in Washington about whom you can make that claim. Regardless of your opinion of Trump, it turns out he wasn't only about the cash. Hardly. You can't say that about Joe Biden, though, can you? Joe Biden has not had a position in the private sector. He has worked for the US government at your cost for more than 50 years. However, he has somehow become wealthy in the process. How did that come about? What was Joe Biden doing there? Joe Biden does not want you to know that, though. This is the exciting part, so far. The person withholding his tax returns is Joe Biden. The links to Joe Biden's tax returns from 2016 to 2018 have been removed from joebiden.com. These connections have been inactive as of this evening. You will be coerced into visiting a Democratic Party fundraising page if you go there. In other words, please stop your questioning and donate some cash. However, it does raise the question of what specifically occurred from 2016 to 2018 that Joe Biden might be trying to cover up. Fair question, but no one in the media appears eager to learn the response. We do know that in Joe Biden's Delaware home, where yet another cache of top-secret documents was just discovered, there was a lot of strange accounting going on over the same time period, from 2016 to 2018. Still another. Hunter Biden was looking to rent a home in California in 2018. Now, Hunter Biden asserted in a background check document that was part of his rental application that he actually owned the Delaware home that his father Joe Biden claimed to have owned. They both claimed to be the owners of the same house. The address of that home was subsequently stated by Hunter Biden as his principal residence on his driver's license, a formal government document. In addition to his beach house in Rehoboth, Joe Biden has lived in this exact residence for a third of his time as president without keeping any visitor logs. This is now important to know. And the reason we don't know this is because neither the New York Times nor ABC News sent one of their top reporters to look for it. No. We know this because Hunter Biden's laptop contained a background check form, which was discovered by the anonymous Twitter account @JJTalking. The New York Post's Miranda Devine has also done in-depth reporting on it. In addition, the document raises a lot of questions, not all of which we can address. The obvious ones, though, are: did Hunter Biden actually purchase his father's Delaware home? He was residing there. Was he paying rent? Does the sum he was paying have anything to do with any other properties? It was a sizable sum. Hunter Biden states on the application that his living expenses total close to $50,000 per month. $50,000 each month. Where did you get that money? Given that this was before the invention of the laptop, it seems unlikely that Hunter Biden could have made so much money. However, Hunter Biden had previously been discharged from the American Navy due to cocaine addiction. He had already left his identification and a rental car that contained a crack pipe inside. He already had his sister-in-law in place of his wife. Now, all of this was known to the general public. How then could a humiliated drug user with no prior work experience amass enough cash to cover a $50,000 monthly payment? Who is paying him, how much they are paying, and why did they choose to pay him? By the way, what sensitive documents keep turning up in Hunter Biden's former residences? Those seem like reasonable inquiries. We're allowed to ask them. Joe Biden isn't in the mood to respond. Watch. Are you certain there aren't any more? He is unsure. At this time, he is unsure of everything, even his current path. However, they aren't even bothering his staff to respond to inquiries on this subject any longer because every statement they have made thus far, including those meticulously drafted by their attorneys, has turned out to be wholly untrue. For instance, Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House spokeswoman and oracle, informed us on January 12, which wasn't all that long ago, that all the sensitive documents Joe Biden was in possession of had already been located. What? She made no mention of any more documents. They lie about everything and conceal everything. In fact, more papers have just been discovered in Joe Biden's house. There is no doubt that Joe Biden's own party is trying to discredit him in order to prevent him from running again. Having sensitive information in your home is a crime and a threat to the security of this country, as we have learnt in the wake of the Mar-a-Lago raid in August. As such, it is also an example of breaking the law. CNN, though, isn't too worried. This weekend, we were informed by CNN's top investigators that they had already looked into the situation and that everything was great. That's what we can say. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so that this channel can continue to exist. Thank you for following and I hope it's useful.